Hi, my name is Mike with Tire Chains R Us. Today, we're going to show you how to install a standard service or a general service tire chain on this semi-tire. The first thing you should do is lay your chain out beside the tire. You're looking for unexpected wear or damage, and also to make sure that the links aren't twisted. The next step is to lay this up over the tire, and a couple things to remember. The hooks should always be pointing outward and upward, and your cams and your cam tighteners should always be on the outside of the tire. The other goal when you set the chain up here is to make sure that this outside chain link rests somewhere in the middle of the sidewall. So after inspecting the chain, grab it somewhat in the center, lay it up over that first tire. The idea is to make sure this chain lands somewhere in the middle of the sidewall of the tire. So again, you're looking for twists, making sure that it lays naturally and fits on the tire square. And then with this excess chain in the front, tuck it into the tire as close as you can so that when you move the vehicle forward, it's that much closer to the chain in the back so you're ready to link up. So I like to bunch it up in the front, and now we're ready to roll the truck forward. Okay, we've moved the truck forward so the chain is rolled up a little higher on the tire, and the excess chain now lays below the tire, which is exactly what you want. Again, the first thing you're going to do is start with this side chain hook, and you're going to get the inside fastened first. So the key is to try to keep all of your cross chains in parallel so that you know you've got a good square set. And you want to get this side chain hook as tight as you can. But obviously, if it fights you too hard, just take the lesser hook. What I like to do is get to the chain where you think you're going to hook, and then pull the excess links back and lock them behind your fingers so it's out of the way. And then simply hook that chain. Bring your cross chains around, and now grab the side chain fastener. Here again, you want to hook this as tight as you can to begin with. That'll make your tightening process easier down the way. Start with the link you think you're going to get. Lock the excess link behind your hand. Feed it through the side chain fastener. And then bring the locking clip over. I always like to double check for fitment. Make sure we're still on the sidewall. The next step of the installation process is to use your cam tool and your cam tighteners. So, as an FYI, many chains are sold to fit a variety of sizes of tires. So this chain in particular has 4 cam locks. And the rule of thumb is you'd like to use them all, but you don't have to. So each situation is going to be different. The end goal is to get the chain to fit right. So if that means tightening 2 or 3 or all 4, that's what it means. I'll show you how to do that here, and then we'll see how many we have to tighten on this tire. This is your cam tightener tool. It inserts into this, and you always turn to the right, or clockwise. I like to work around the tire, tightening as you go, and you can notice there's significant slack here. But by the time all of our cam tighteners are adjusted, we should take care of that. Now that we've tightened all 4, you can tell the chain's tight and it fits well. For added insurance, I like to use a chain adjuster, which keeps tension on this, and in case something happens where a cam would break, then you've got a backup plan. The other thing that's important is once it's installed at this stage, to roll the truck forward 10, 12, 15 feet and just check it again for fitment. After that, it's good to stop at an 1/8 or 1/4 of a mile and check it one more time. The other thing to keep in mind, with chains installed, top speeds are 30 or 35 miles an hour. So with chains comes an added responsibility to slow the truck down and make sure it handles properly.